just them three having a damn gathering, and it's like, hear ye, somebody come get this nigga DC. Because every time we go out with you, it's some bullshit. I was attempting to record a video for you guys, but everybody and their mama want to make noise at 8 o'clock in the morning. Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Day here, and I'm back at it again with another freaking story time. By the title of the video, you guys already know what's going on. So let's start the series of this guy, and we're about to give him the name, what did I say I wanted to name him? DC. So DC, I met him years and years ago through one of my exes. He was not friends with him, but they associated somehow. They was entangled. Stock is really small, so everybody know each other somehow, somewhere. And if you don't know somebody, you're gonna know somebody they know for sure, or whatever. And if y'all hear noise in the background, that's baby True making all that noise. He is watching Grace's Corner on my tablet right now, and Chip and Potato on the TV, and he is loud as hell. But yeah, fast forward, I'm with another guy, and he actually ends up being his really close friend, best friend at that. Obviously, when you're dealing with somebody, you're going to run across their best friend, whether you guys are going to be in the same room or just like in passing. You're going to end up being around your significant other's best friend at one point or another. So it was just like, I'm gonna have to deal with him regardless. There was no escaping none of these situations that I'm about to talk about. So yeah, he's getting his own series because there's multiple things that he has done to piss me off. I'm with DC's best friend, and we're just gonna he's not really relevant to the story because it's more about DC, but just for reference, if I ever do a story on him, we're gonna name him Danny. So Danny and DC, they like to party. They some party animals. That's all they do is party. Every weekend, every event, they there. And if you see DC at a party, you're going to see Danny at a party. If you see Danny at a party, you're going to see DC at a party. Danny calls me. He's like, I know you're going to want to go, but do you want to go? And I'm like, you know I'm going to want to go. Let's go. DC at the time was dealing with this girl, and we're going to name her Jessie. So Jessie, really beautiful girl. I don't know why she was dealing with DC in the first place. I don't care if y'all want to call me a hater, whatever the case may be. But like I said, Jessie was a really beautiful girl, and out of DC's league, if you ask me, but nobody did. So I'm gonna just keep my mouth shut and get on to the point. And I'm like, yeah, cool. Like, is my girl Jessie finna be there? He's like, yeah, I'm pretty sure she is. I'm like, cool, because I haven't seen her in a while or whatever. So I don't know why I didn't hit her up. So I'm excited. I'm like, yes, because the only other time I seen Trey Songz was at in Vegas. He was not the headliner. He was like the opening to 2 Chainz. So I only saw him for a little bit, and he only performed like 2 songs. So I was like, cool, this is an all Trey Songz event. I'm about to see Trey Songz full blown. Cool, right? That was about a month prior, and I had already was like, hey, if we're going, let me know for sure right now, because I'm about to book and purchase the ticket. And oh, and I forgot to mention, like, DC, when he hit him up asking if we wanted to go, he was like, yeah, purchase y'all ticket right now because they're only $20. And if you guys know, Reno, Vegas, LA, anything you try to get on the day of, if you don't get them pre-sales, y'all gonna be paying $100 and up. So what you think we did? We got them $20 tickets. So I purchased my ticket ahead of time. So we're gonna drive down there, so we already got our transportation. So DC hit Danny up probably like the week after that whole initial conversation with us booking the tickets. They were on the phone, and he was just like, are you guys sure you guys gonna go? We're like, yeah, we already purchased our ticket. Why are you thinking about not going? So that we know to get a room. And I say that because DC had got a free room, because you know, if like you get the membership, or like if you gamble a lot in a certain casino, you'll get those, you know, complimentary rooms or whatever. So he was going to get the room, and we were only going to get one room because we were only staying for the night of the concert, and we were leaving the following day. So it didn't make sense to spend money, but if he wasn't going, we were probably going to still go because I really wanted to see Trey Songz, right? You know, they're talking or whatever. I interrupt them like, ADC, is Jesse coming? And he got quiet. I'm like, hey, DC, is Jesse coming? Nigga, did you hear me? And so he was like, yeah. But it didn't sound like he was too sure or whatever. So I didn't think nothing of it. And I'm just like, oh, they probably be in a little argument or whatever. They'll be fine by the time the day comes. So fast forward another 2 weeks. It's the week prior, or like a couple days prior to us going. I know it was really, really close to us going. And he hits up, I was about to say the dude's name. He hits up Danny. He's like,
yeah, I don't know. This girl getting on my nerves. And whoop. And I don't know. I'm probably gonna have to come by myself.
and it's nothing wrong with people coming by themselves, but if we initially planned this as a couples thing, why would you come by yourself, sir? Why would you come by yourself? The day of, we get there and we go put our stuff in the room, and you know, we were like, shit, it's still early enough, let's go get something to eat, then come back to the room and start getting ready. We started taking shots before we even went to go get food. We took like 2 shots in the room or whatever. And one thing about DC is that once he gets drunk, like, he be on 10 and he be doing too much. So I literally said this, and I know the power of life and death is in the tongue, but it's the power of drama in the tongue too. Like, for real. I literally sat here and looked at this. Excuse me. I literally sat here and looked at this man and I said, don't you act a fool tonight. You need to slow down. Do not drink too much before we get to the club. Save the turn up for the club. Don't do too much. And he looked at me, he's like,
I'm a grown ass nigga. I got this.
And I'm like, I know you a grown ass nigga. Do you really? Because every time we go out with you, it's some bullshit. Now, why would I say that? Why would I say that? I feel like if I had not said anything, this man may have been on his best behavior. Alright, so we go get food, come back to the room, get ready. Now, so we get in line or whatever, and we get to the front. Why DC left his ID in the room? So we had to go back, come all the way back down to the room, down to the line, and yeah, check in, get back in that long ass line and check in or whatever. So while we're in the line, I hear him say, and this is where the bullshit starts. I hear him say,
I know she up in here.
Now me, I'm not thinking nothing of it, because we come to this hotel quite often. He does too on his own. Him and Jesse came plenty of times. They've been here multiple times, and so I'm not thinking nothing of it. So I'm thinking maybe he's talking about like a waitress, one of the bottle girls, one of the dancers, security, I don't know, somebody that work at the hotel. I'm not thinking he's talking about Jesse. We walk in and I'm just like, weird. First thing he goes is, I need a drink. So I stop him. I'm like, hey, remember what I said? He's like,
girl, chill out. I got this.
I'm like, you sure about that? Because while we were getting dressed, we were taking shots too. And everything's good and dandy. So the men, they were like, DC and Danny, they were like, hey, we're going to go to the bathroom. We'll be right back. And so I'm like, okay, cool. I need to go too. So we all branch off and go to the bathroom. And I'm coming out and DC's nowhere to be found. But Danny's standing right there waiting on me. So I'm like, where'd DC go? And he's like,
man, you already know where he went.
And hold on, I'm about to change my battery pack. Give me a second. Alright, y'all, I'm back. So, what did I leave off at? Oh my god, I don't even know where I left off at. Oh, I was coming out the bathroom. Okay, so yeah, I came out the bathroom and DC was nowhere to be found, but Danny was right there, and I'm like, yo, so where did DC go? He's like, man, you already know where he went. So I'm like, I'm supposed to know why. He's like, yo, Jesse's here. I'm gonna set that girl name. Jesse's here. And I'm like, what you mean Jesse's here? She didn't come here with us. Duh, she didn't come here with us, girl. We all drove together. He's like, yeah, she's here. And he went to go find her. I said, how you know she was here? That nigga should have been named Joe, because that nigga knew where she was going to be. I'm like, interesting. But then you got to think about it. Like, he literally just said in the beginning, we are going. Do y'all want to go? So, I don't know why I didn't think she was going to be here still. But yeah. So, I'm like, man, you going to have to babysit him. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. And the only reason I'm saying babysit, you'll see in more stories that this nigga DC be acting a monkey ball ass mess. So DC had, I just want to call him D at this point. Like, DC is to, like, say, it's not rolling off my tongue. But yeah, so we walk around the club, we're looking for DC or whatever, and I'm like, yo, my feet is starting to hurt. I'm gonna have to go sit down somewhere. So luckily, we spotted him. And the only reason we spotted him was because we said, you know what, let's stop looking for him, this skinny, scrawny ass man, up in a crowd full of people that's big and tall. Let's look for her. And they were by the other bar. There's two bars, one on the east wing, one on the west wing of the dance floor area. Because the way it's set up is like you walk in the club and the first thing you see is the pool. You see dancers on top of the pool. You see dancers to the right. You see sections on both sides of the dancers, and then you see the dance floor, the stage, and the two bars are on the side and the back. So the bathrooms are over here by this bar, and the area where Jesse and DC were on this one. So when we came out, we went, you know, through the dance floor looking for them, whatever, just to give y'all a visual. And so when we walked up to them, I was like, hey girl, like, I'm completely ignoring the fact that he's sitting there talking to her, but like, you know how like when people are arguing, like couples are arguing and in the club, and you could definitely tell there's tension because the man or the woman will be holding them close like, I can't believe I just snatched that open. They'll be holding them close like this, and they be looking at them like that. That's what he was doing. So I kind of like interrupted that, and I went and I gave her a hug. I'm like, hey girl, how you doing? Miss you, girl. Da, 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 da. I also noticed that she was with two other girls. One of the faces were very familiar. Does she really need a name? Not really, because she is significant. Okay, I'm gonna just call her best friend, because she's only significant because Jesse came with the best friend and another homegirl, and the only reason the best friend is significant is because what happens next was beyond me, and yeah, it was all over the best friend. So basically, I come to realize, before I even tell y'all how I realized who the best friend was, when I hugged her, literally Danny grabbed DC and he pulled him to the side, and she was like, thank you girl, and I was like, we got you. So when the girls were saying hi, I'm like, hey to them. I kind of recognized the best friend's face, and I'm like, where do I know her from? And I didn't pinpoint it until after the whole night. Mind you, I'm drunk, so like, yeah. So I never even told her that. I didn't even realize that was her. And it's crazy because she looks exactly the same, but I'll get to her in a minute. Well, I guess I could tell you guys. I only recognize the best friend because I had bought something from her boutique, but I did it as a pickup order because I picked it up on the day I went to go pick up my baby shower cake, which I got from a baker in Sacramento. So yeah, that's where I know the girl from. But I didn't realize it till like the following day when I sobered up, seeing that they were posting pictures or whatever, and Jesse was tagging her and stuff. When Danny pulled DC to the side or whatever, DC basically was trying to plead his case on why he was even over there messing with her and being aggressive. And he basically was saying, no, DC to the side. Basically, DC was just saying like, oh, no, I'm not trying to be aggressive with her. I was just trying to figure out why she came with her and not me and da-da-da-da-da. And then, so Danny was like, if you guys aren't together, because I don't know if I mentioned this part. I probably skipped that. They were like, not together or whatever anymore. But yeah, he's like, if y'all not together, then why do you care who she came with? If she came with her friends, if she came by herself, or if she came with a nigga, you should not be worried about it because y'all not together. He's like, I'm not pressed. I'm not pressed. He said, but you are. He's like, but I'm not. But you are. But I'm not though. But you are. Like, it was just a back and forth thing. He's like, man, we're not gonna start that tonight. He was like, nah, cause she got me fucked up. And so, you know, I don't know why we're still standing around, but they disappear. And so we was like, yeah, let's go, let's chill out, let her be, let her do her thing. And I guess she had mentioned that it was a girls' night. He was like,
talk about some fucking girls' night. Fucking girls' night.
Just kept saying that, and I'm just looking at him like, bruh, is you good? He and best friend and homegirl walked off or whatever, disappeared. So Trey Songz hadn't came on yet. We probably arrived at the club at like 9, 10. We went kind of early. 9 or 10. No, it had to be after 10. We arrived at the club at like 10. And so like at this point it's like 11:30. We had already been here like an hour and a half or whatever. So I'm just like, boo, let's go dance. So me and Danny go dance. We go fuck it up, do a little 1-2. My feet start hurting again. I said, I need to go have me a seat. So when I went to go have me a seat, I see DC over there harassing Jesse again. I'm like, bruh, get your friend. Get your friend. Because at this point, he's pissing me off. And so, he goes get him or whatever. And he's trying to pull him away. And you just see him snatching off like, you know.
No, because, how would you feel if Sade came to the club with your best friend?
Homegirl and the best friend, they came and walked over there while I'm scrolling on my phone. I look up and I see them smile. Go back in my phone, like, you know. And they seem very much annoyed. I'm very much annoyed. And in the middle of the dance floor is Jesse, DC, and Danny. Just in the middle of the dance floor, just them three having a damn gathering. And it's like, hear ye, somebody come get this nigga DC. And so he's like, bruh, I'm not doing this. And I'm like, he's not about to embarrass us. So I get on my phone and, yeah. I get on my phone or whatever. I just start scrolling and sitting there sipping my drink. This is the way the club was, like where this area was set up. We're at the second bar again. There's a podium and then there's dance floor and then another podium. So I go sit on this podium. Jesse, homegirl, and best friend, they're all three sitting on the podium across from me. And so Danny came and sat next to me. He's just like, you good? I'm like, yeah, I'm just sipping this rest of this drink. My feet feeling better. I'm about to get up and start dancing again. He's like, cool, or whatever. Next thing you know, I hear, who the fuck is the bitch? Who the fuck you calling a bitch? And I'm going to just go ahead and leave this at this. I didn't want to do a part 2, but I am so delirious, you guys. Y'all don't even understand. I'm so freaking tired. But go ahead and give this video a thumbs up and comment down below, who do y'all think he called a bitch? There's three females over there. Who do y'all think he called a bitch? A, the best friend, B, Jesse, or C, homegirl. But yeah, that's it for today's video. That was just kind of like a part 1, a part 2. It's only gonna be 2 parts of this video in particular. I mean, introducing this character, because I told you guys when I get to 1,000 subscribers, I am going to do the story time about me going to jail. And it seems like every single time we link up with DC, some bullshit happens. I've been locked up. I've been broken up with. Me and my man always get into it. Him and my man fought. Yeah, they fought. The night I went to jail, they fought. So, if you guys want to hear more about this story, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. Comment down below. Subscribe to the channel if you have not. And I'm going to see you guys in the next video. Happy 2024, you guys. Welcome to the first story time of the year, bitches. Toodaloo.